Hi, and welcome to Cosmic Consciousness with Cassia. On this channel, we discuss all aspects of the ascension process. I have a variety of services that I offer to assist in your awakening journey, and you can find those listed in the description box below. Today, we're going to be doing a reading for Taurus for the month of December. Clear. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs, as well as the cross-watcher of the Taurian. This is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everybody. Don't stretch it to fit. Take what resonates and leave the rest. If you are cross-watching for someone else, this reading may apply to you. It just move it around however it fits, if it fits. And if it doesn't fit, then check out your other placements as well. You can go to a website such as Astro.com, plug in your birth information, and a chart will be generated for you. I know I get a weird tone sometimes when I do the announcements. It's just, it's a lot of different stuff to get out and relay all of that opening information that we have to talk about here. Okay, first card coming out for Taurus is Death. Ooh. All right, so this is rebirth, right? Death is rebirth. The two are interchangeable. And it's really interesting here because I see they're putting up a for sale sign. And it's interesting because I thought, and it's probably because I live in New England, I thought that this was like a winter scene and it was cold here, but I'm noticing like the beautiful warm golden light of the house next door. So I'm wondering if some of you Tauruses are going to be moving, possibly from a cooler location to a warmer location or a sunnier location. And this could be metaphorical. It doesn't necessarily mean physically moving, although that could be happening for some. It just, even more than the physical moving, what I'm feeling is like moving from a place where things are perhaps not as vibrant into an energy where things are really vibrant. That's the transformation. That's the light, right? When we say death and rebirth, the death is a transformation. So the transformation is from this colder energy to this warmer energy. And I'm feeling for some of you, this is a serious shift in vibration. It's also like a warming of the heart, like where the heart might have been closed before. The heart is now opened, is an energy that I'm feeling as well. That's really interesting. And that's coming out with the Queen of Pentacles. And it's fun in this deck. I'm using the Book of Shadows Tarot. How the Queen of Pentacles is not alone. She has somebody with her. And so if this is heart energy for some of you guys, then this is like a partnership, coming into partnership with someone. Possibly changing location for some of you, but also just this energy of opening up your heart and attracting somebody in. Somebody who can walk beside you. I mean, they're walking together barefoot. She's got this basket under her arm. It's beautiful and sunny. And they're just, they feel really good together. They feel really good together. So this is Pentacles energy, right? So this is like somebody that you can build with, somebody that you can grow with, somebody who's vibrationally compatible is the energy that I'm feeling coming through for that. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. And so we're gonna let's get some more information on this Four of Pentacles here. The Chariot. And the Sun. Okay, interesting. So I feel like that's beautiful energy. The Chariot and the Sun together. This is like we said, that sunshiny. This is absolute happiness, joy, thriving. Just you can see in this card, it's like this beautiful family all eating together, breaking bread together. And also it's like this beautiful family in the car driving around together. So I feel for some of you guys, it's the energy of that. And it's in this card, though, she feels a little overwhelmed. A lot of times the Four of Pentacles energy is holding on too tightly. But in this, it's like a little bit of, I feel like for some of you guys, this energy comes in really quick and you almost don't even know what to do with it. It's just sort of like all of a sudden, you have this transformation, your heart opens, and then it brings in this incredible bounty. And for some of you guys, this is a relationship. For others of you, it's just like incredible abundance, right? Because the Queen of Pentacles, the Pentacles are abundant. So it's like really being centered. So for those that the relationship might not apply to, and for some of you, it's all of this. It all comes in at once. It's definitely just a lot of good energy, a lot of good positive energy coming into your life, and sort of like this energy of like, holy, like, I don't even know what to do with this. This is a lot. And it's not like bad overwhelmed energy. It's just like overwhelm. Like, it's like she's standing back. She's got her hand on her hip, one hand on her forehead. Like, look at everything in my cupboard right now. Look at everything that I have to choose from. Look at all of this amazingness that exists in my life. And then we got the Ace of Pentacles coming out. So this is definitely a serious offer, right? A new cycle of abundance. I'm feeling a material offer for you guys, though. Something being offered to you materially. Whether it's somebody coming in and offering you something, offering you a commitment, commitments, contracts, different things like that. Or whether this is a career opportunity or both. I'm feeling both for some of you guys. Like really that energy of, like we said, when it rains, it pours kind of energy. And then we have the King of Swords coming out with the Knight of Swords. So this is interesting. And so this is, the King of Swords is like explaining, this is the energy of explaining yourself clearly and concisely. I feel like there's somebody who's wanting to, because you see how here she's trying to write and it's like she just keeps crumpling up the pages. There's somebody who's wanting and needing to communicate with you, Taurus. And they're wanting, or this is you, flip it however it fits. And they're wanting to get the words right. They're wanting to be very clear and concise, and they're really wanting to explain something in a way that you're going to understand and in a way that you're going to be receptive to. It's like this energy of all the charts and graphs, and like, and that's almost what I'm feeling. What I'm feeling in my mind is, there's this photo, if any of you watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, I reference this sometimes, that's why they use it, of Charlie when in the episode with the mailroom, where he's trying to figure out where Pepe's mail is going to, and so he has this huge chart with all these thumbtacks and all these strings connecting these different events and different things to each other, and he's chain smoking, and he's standing there just in front of this huge, massive, pardon my French, but clusterfuck of a situation, just trying to connect all the dots. That's like sort of how I feel the energy of this person coming through, is they want to communicate very clearly and very concisely. They have something that they really feel they need to say that's really weighing on them. They just don't know how to go about saying it. Any more energy, any more information on this coming through? Maybe this is the person wanting to make you this offer. Maybe they're wanting to make you this offer, but they're really wanting to try to figure out how they can convince you to say yes. It's almost like they want to know that you're going to say yes. Like their argument is solid. What they have to offer you is so solid that there's no possible way that you could turn it down. And it's getting them, they're a little bit stressed out about it, I'm feeling. And then we have the Knave of Swords with the Two of Wands. Yeah. So for some of you guys, this is somebody who's wanting to manifest something with you. And for a lot of you, this may be something romantic, like the Knave of Swords. It's like you can see they're flying this kite and there's somebody's picture on the kite, right? And then we have that manifestation energy coming through, that choice, that decision. So somebody's made a firm decision and they're really wanting to manifest that. They're wanting to manifest this communication. They're wanting to come through with this offer. And they're really, really wanting you to say yes, Taurus. They're really wanting you to say yes. It's like their hopes and dreams. They're like setting them afloat, setting them, allowing them to fly, setting their intentions out into the universe, and then trying to figure out what their part is and how they fulfill their part in that equation, because they've realized that they have a role that they have to play. They can't just send their wishes out there. I feel like they've done that in the past. They may do that fairly frequently. And nothing fully comes to fruition because, one, your own heart energy was blocking it, Taurus, right? You had to come out of this cold energy into this energy first. And also their own heart energy may have been blocking it too. The mind, so many different possibilities of what was blocking it. But they understand that part of that was the need. The Knave Yeah, because this is swords energy, so this is mind energy. So for them, it may have been their mind as well, either blocking it, overcomplicating it, or just that they were too focused in their minds and in their thoughts and their daydreams. But now they're understanding that it's this Pentacles energy, right? They have to make moves in the physical reality. There's a part that they have to play in this process. They can't just send their wishes, their hopes, and their dreams out there, right? And then we have the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom, which is that energy. We'll see if that comes back out, though. I'm not going to start pulling that way right now. They have to make moves in the physical. They have to progress in the physical. Actually, yeah, I am. This is funny. I am. So we have the Knight of Pentacles. And so I feel like this is the energy of somebody very stable, but somebody who's very slow moving. So they may have possibly been making progress in the physical in one way or another, but it's been slow going. And I feel like with this High Priestess energy, it's like you've sensed this or known this. This is the higher self, the intuition. You've sensed and known this, but you're waiting for, it's like, see how she's holding hands with the spirit. It's like you've been feeling them in spirit. You've been feeling that connection to their energy, but you've just been waiting for that to manifest in the physical and kind of getting to the point where you wondered whether or not you were going to ever see that happen, just because the energy has been so slow moving. But it's been slow moving for a reason, and honestly, Taurus, you were part of that reason. So it's understanding that if this energy hasn't manifested yet, but you are resonating with this reading and you've been having that sense of this person coming forward, whether this is somebody that you know or not. You may not even know them. You may just be feeling their energy. This isn't necessarily somebody coming that you already know. This could be somebody approaching you that you don't know. And like we said, this could have career, love, both. It could go either way. But this person, you may be sensing them watching you. You may be sensing, you're picking up on their energy. You're feeling it. But you may not see it in the physical reality, and you may have almost given up on whatever this is happening. But notice how they're all whatever it is that they're holding here, it all says congrats on it. Does it? Yeah. That says corget. That says carrots to me. Okay, so maybe it doesn't say congrats, but that's what I saw when I looked at it. Interestingly enough. So it's funny how the mind plays tricks. So that's really the energy. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I want to start shuffling again, but it's just interesting how I'm seeing them like pulling the pages out of the book almost. And it's like they're hole punching these pages, but there's nothing on these pages. It's like you're waiting for the story to be written or something. You're waiting for the story to be written. I'm also feeling this energy of like, you keep trying to put pages and then it's like your guides, right? Keep pulling them out because they're not the right pages. And so you're like, so well, what is the page that goes into this book? And it's like, wait for it is the energy. But like, I feel like the wait is coming to an end. And then we have strength on the bottom of the deck. The wait is coming to an end once somebody gets the courage to do what they need to do. And they are getting that courage. They are getting that courage. They have to trust their own intuition. This is also, it's weird. Oh my God, this is so weird. I'm noticing it's like he's holding a piece of paper here, a blank piece of paper. And she's playing with a bunch of blank pieces of paper. So for some of you guys, I feel like this actually goes both ways, and there's somebody that you're wanting to communicate with who's wanting to communicate with you, but nothing's happening, and that's why the pages are blank. For others, I'm feeling this energy of like a clean slate. I'm definitely feeling this energy of telepathic communication. Oh, this is so interesting. Like he's sending the information and she's receiving it and filing it away or something. But there needs to be courage, right? There needs to be courage. Let's see, do we want to keep going with this deck? We'll keep going a little bit, and then we're going to grab some Moonology cards here. But seeing the Strength card, it's like he's running. I feel like somebody gets out of this slow-moving energy, and it's like something lights a fire under their ass, and they start kind of like running forward. And I feel like hopefully, like what needs to happen is they need to stop trying to get it perfect, stop trying to figure out, how can I say this perfectly? How can I do this perfectly? And just like, how can I get a guarantee that this is going to work out the way that I want? They need to let go of the control of that situation and just move forward. Just have the courage, the strength and the courage to move forward. Yeah, it's interesting. It's like it's like you're both pulling up, and I'm seeing this as like phone screens or something too. Like you keep pulling up your screen and you're hoping that something's coming through from the other person, but it's not. Because all the communication is telepathic. It's all energetic. Nothing's happening in the physical. And then we have the Three of Wands. And see, yeah, it's like she's just sitting here with her cup of coffee or tea or whatever she's drinking, just waiting, being patient. Like she is, so if the she is you, Taurus, you're just waiting for them to come through with it. And maybe they're waiting for the same thing from you, but you're pretty determined at this point that you are going to wait for them this time. If this is a repeating thing, I don't know why I said this time. But you can see the mailman's outside and like the little smile on her face. Like she knows the communication is coming. She knows, she's ready. She's prepared for it. She's just kind of sitting and chilling and waiting. And then we have the Fool. We have the Fool, which is a new beginning, right? That's the clean slate. That's the fresh slate. And so if this is someone you've never met before, it's like a complete new beginning, something different than what you've had before. If this is something old, this is like a resurgence of that energy, a fresh slate, a clean slate. That's what's needed in order to move forward. Yeah, and then on the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Chalices. And he's just daydreaming. Like we said, that daydreaming energy, that fantasizing energy. Right? But he's got to move out of that energy into the physical. Yeah, and then the Six of Chalices, which is the Six of Cups. Which is nostalgia. Right? Past energy. So for some of you guys, this is somebody from the past with the Knave of Wands, the Knight of Wands, which is that fiery, that's that energy that we're looking for, right? That hot, fiery, passionate energy. So somebody, and this could be a past life soulmate. This could be, it doesn't necessarily have to be from this lifetime, but somebody that you share past energy with, whether in this lifetime or another, really passionate past energy. Anything else here? Five of Pentacles and Five of Wands. Yeah. So painful past energy, possibly. Right? The Five of Wands, being left out in the cold. Feeling abandoned. Feeling lost, right? That's like this closed off, this energy that I was feeling, like the snow and the cold in here before the sun. Before the brightness. That there was a lot of conflict with. Yeah, a lot of conflict, a lot of disagreement. I feel like there were maybe lots of people in your lives that had things to say as well. Because this is like a whole group of people. Sort of like wagging their finger, almost. Disapproving kind of energy. So there was some energy of disapproval as well associated. And possibly part of that disapproval energy is what led to this energy. For those that this aspect of the reading is resonating with, it's almost like I feel for some of you like this person, everybody told you shouldn't be with this person. This isn't going to work out. And you could flip this around for a career thing as well if you wanted. You shouldn't be doing this job, whatever. But this aspect of it now that we're moving into is feeling very much like a love reading. You shouldn't be with this person. You're not meant for this. This isn't going to work out. Why are you doing this? Why are you? That's not who you should be with. That's not what you should go, where you should go. That's not how you should live. And so somebody was left out in this energy because the other person was more worried about what other people had to say. Is kind of what I feel like. Anything else? And then we have the Ace of Swords. And so there was also a breakdown of communication. There wasn't very good communication. This is why this energy comes up, because it's like somebody realizes and they know that the communication was a big issue before, and they want to make sure that things aren't miscommunicated, misunderstood, or misconstrued. And so they want to come with this clear focus, this clarity of communication moving forward. Communication, harsh words possibly in the past that were spoken. But then we have the Eight of Pentacles, and this is like creating and building. So this, let's get more on the Eight of Pentacles. The Emperor. Somebody who's really, all right, so this is somebody who is really focused on what it is that they want to achieve, and really building, refining their skills, refining their talents, working a lot. Like you can see she's got her cup of coffee, she's in her kitchen, but she's on the phone. So this is like working energy too. Somebody who's works from home or something maybe. Yeah. But somebody who's very dedicated to what it is that they do. So I don't know why that energy just randomly came through, but that's sort of like, I don't know if that's your energy, Taurus, if that's their energy, if that's something to do with your work. There's something connected with your work. Something connected with your work. Some sort of clarity maybe that comes through while you're on the job. I don't know. You gain some clarity on the job or something. But this is also just, that's like a weird random message, but this is also just really stepping into your empowerment and really making the choice to put in the work that's necessary to have what you want, knowing what it is you want and going after it. Knowing what it is you want and going after it. And then we have the Tower with the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like there's some sort of, there definitely is a realization or an epiphany that happens. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if for some of you guys, if this is something that somebody tells you, something that you hear about somebody, some sort of information that they hear about you or you hear about them, that is shocking and sort of shakes some things up for you. And then the World, and ends something for you. Interesting. So this is almost like somebody working really hard at something and then getting some information that sort of flips their world upside down and ends something so that something new can begin. But this is also, I'm feeling like, once again, we have the gray and then she's all in gold. So this is the energy of like somebody lighting up. Like you turn on your light. That's what I feel like is happening. So I feel like this might actually be you, Taurus. This might be your energy. Just really being hard at work, building yourself, building your career, focusing on moving forward in your life. But there's some sort of event, some sort of realization that you have that kind of changes the game for you in some way. Some sort of event, some epiphany, something shocking. Something shocking. And maybe this Tower, maybe for some of you guys, this Tower is the communication that finally comes through. And all of a sudden it turns you from gray to gold. I don't know. Or some sort of realization that you have that turns on your heart chakra. That turns on your light. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's interesting. Because in this picture I didn't even notice. I was looking at the phone in her hand. She's on the phone too. So some sort of information comes through that is shocking, but it helps you to close out any old cycles and really move into this period of complete abundance. And so, yeah, for some of you guys, this also has to do with the opportunity or the offer. For some of you guys, that's what that communication is about. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. That slow moving energy, but he's upgraded to a knight, which is good. And then the Four of Swords, which is healing. Yeah. Interesting. Let's grab a couple Moonology cards to close this out. See if we can get a little bit of extra guidance here. This is taking us down some interesting twists and turns here, Taurus. Yeah. I'm a Taurus sun myself, cusping on Gemini, so it's always really interesting when I do these readings and I'm looking at them. I'm like, oh, hey, that sounds great. But they still take me down some weird roads because I'm not trying to plug in my own personal situations into it. I'm reading them, trying to read them objectively. All right. Be bold and make the first move. And it's funny, that got set down right on top of the King of Swords and the what was it? The Knight of Swords. All of that, trying to figure out how to communicate energy. Be bold and make the first move. Just go for it. Stop trying to get everything perfect. Just go for it. Whoever this is for, you or the other person. I feel like for a lot of you guys, this is for the other person. But like I said, for some of you guys, this is mutual and someone just needs to make the first move. But definitely stop trying to get everything perfect. Nothing will come of this situation. Stop worrying. Stop worrying. Stop fretting. Stop getting all caught up in the mind energy. And then we have balance, spirituality, and practicality, and you are good enough. So really this issue of worthiness, I feel like the worthiness thing was a big issue. And really understanding, really needing to come and understand that you are good enough, that you are worthy. This on both ends, I think, was a big, big lesson. A big lesson. And once you learn this lesson, you get opened up to all of this. Right? That's how the abundance comes in. And we're going to look actually at the book for the balance, spirituality, and practicality, because I'm not feeling the traditional meaning of that. But I am feeling the duality of the two fishes. The two fishes. So I feel like, all right, yeah. So I feel actually what this is about is that the balance within the self. It's the worthiness and the balance within yourself. These are the two things that had to happen before this could come in for you. This relationship, this opportunity. For some of you guys, like I said, it's multiple things. Is you had to be balanced within and without, masculine and feminine. The spiritual and the practical, right? All of these aspects, the human and the things that Pisces, the duality of Pisces represents, all of that had to be balanced within you. You had to learn you guys had to learn how to not get so caught up in the outside and learn how to balance that with the inside. Like a real spiritual journey and a spiritual evolution that had to happen. The Pisces feeling, Virgo, mind, right? The balance of the mind and the intuition, that was key. One was always drowning out the other. Often the mind, I think. On the bottom of the deck, a personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. And so for some, there were other things that needed. For some of you, it's family stuff that needed to be resolved. Just issues and stuff and lessons that you were dealing with that needed to be learned before this could come in. And then we have confidence is your key to success. A win-win outcome is forecast. And your dreams need a practical plan. So there we go. Win-win outcome is forecast. Just be confident. Know that you are worthy. Know that you deserve it. Know that like whoever this is really wants to hear from you. And you really want to hear from this person. So like just make that first move. Know that like be the lion, right? The strength card. It's all about that lion energy. Be the lion. Wear your heart on your sleeve. Be honest about what it is. What it is that you want. What it is that you feel. What it is that you desire. and need a practical plan. This is like take the real world action, basically. And then we also have the new moon in Cancer coming out on the bottom of the deck now. You and your loved ones are safe. And so whatever issues, whatever fears there were, this is the Cancer energy coming through on the bottom of the deck twice, which is the home, which is the family, which is the mother, all of that energy. Like there's nothing to fear where that is concerned. Everything is safe. Any issues surrounding that are in the process of being worked out if they haven't worked out already. And if you're worrying about that, I mean, we had those family cards in the beginning, those beautiful, happy family cards. Like things are fine on that front. Things are going to be beautiful on that front. So don't worry about that either. Spirit wants you to know that that energy is resolved. That energy is taken care of. It will be all right. Yes. Yeah, and I don't think we need to keep pulling cards, honestly. I feel like that was the end of it. That was the end of it. It's gonna, this energy is coming through. It's, you know what to do. You know what to do. Be confident. Just speak. Just make that first move. Just take that action and stop obsessing about it. Stop mentally masturbating about it. Just get out and this person needs to get out and do it. And I think they're going to. And Taurus, what you need to do if you're going to just sit back and allow this to unfold, especially, I mean, if this isn't someone from your past and this is somebody that you don't even know yet, then that whole process that we're talking about was a process of your own inner healing that had to happen for you to be ready to be receptive to this. Obviously, if this is somebody you haven't met yet, you aren't able to make the first move. It's clearly on them because you don't even know. If you do know who this person is and you're waiting for them to make the first move, then just continue to heal and continue to keep your heart open. Continue to keep your heart chakra open and to do the things that bring you into joy. And we had this energy of like working really hard and building yourself up. Like keep doing that. Keep doing that. And it's like as your vibration raises, right? That's this whole process. And you move into this energy, you attract that. And eventually that's going to help support them in coming forward as well with whatever it is that they are ready to offer you. But it looks pretty good and it looks pretty stable. So I appreciate you all. If you liked this video, like this video. I have links down below to donate to my channel if you feel so moved to do so. It is very, very much appreciated. Drop a comment. Let me know if this resonated. If you liked this video, like this video. I don't know if I said that yet. It's, these announcements. My email is in the description box as well below with the list of my services. I do personal readings. I do really powerful, beautiful energy healings. They can be done remotely. I do them remotely all the time for clients all over the world. Extremely effective. The distance is a figment of the imagination. Energy is not confined by time and space. So reach out to me for any of those things if you would like to. Have a wonderful month of December, Taurus. This energy is coming in for you. Just continue to be patient and just continue to do what we said. Keep that heart center open. Keep growing. Keep healing. Keep loving. Let that love in. That's what I want you to do, Taurus, is let love in. Because love wants to come in, abundance wants to come in, success wants to come in. And when you let one in, you let all in. All right? I'll talk to you soon.